crazy. People talk about on Facebook or social media news. It ain't nothing for what's really going on. It's so far removed from what's happening for real.
Yeah.
And to be clear, I know there are churches that are standing in the gap, right? I know there are churches that are doing, they're doing their best, and they're, they're out there in the streets. But I mean, like, as a whole, we need to do better. That's why just hearing Chuck's story is like, yo, where we at?
Yeah, I talk about that all the time, right? Like, we also always have the mentality, and it's like this on the block too, right? Like, he was talking about having your name ringing out, like being exceptional, everybody knowing who you are. Mm-hmm. And we do the same thing in the church. Like, we want our individual church to be exceptional. Everybody talk well about what we do. We be on the block, we be out there but we don't think about like not being the exception, but the church being the rule, like everybody being out there. Mm-hmm. And so, whereas Chuck grew up around churches that might have been out on the block and doing stuff, being with Pastor Phil and all this other stuff, there's still always in the back of his mind, but man, that church didn't care nothing about my grandma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we don't get to erase his feelings about grandma's church just because our church, as we think it is exceptional.
Right.
So this is why we got to think on a more collective brand. Like, that church that's locked up all week on the corner, like, we got to go in there and be like, do you know Chuck? You know what I'm saying? Because it really reflects on us.